अग्निहोत्रं च स्वाध्याय प्रवचने च अतिथयश्च स्वाध्याय प्रवचने च मानुषञ्च स्वाध्याय प्रवचने च प्रजा च स्वाध्याय प्रवचने च प्रजनश्च स्वाध्याय प्रवचने च प्रजातिश्च स्वाध्याय प्रवचने च सत्यमिति सत्यवचाराधीतरः.
I request everyone to remain standing for the national song.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam, Sufalam, Malayana Sheetalam, Shamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Shubhra Puladipayamini, Pulla Kusumita Drumadana Shobhini, Suhasini, Sumadhura Bhashini, Sukhatam Varadam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram.
All please be seated. Now, the chairperson will declare the convocation open.
I declare the convocation open.
Now, I request our director, sir, to present the institute report.
Esteemed Chief Guest, Dr. G. Satish Reddy Garu, Honorary Advisor, Aerospace and Defence Manufacturing, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Scientific Advisor to Raksha Mantra and former Chairperson DRDO, Dr. Sridhar Vembu, Chairperson, Board of Governors, IIIT Sri City, and Founder and Chief Scientist, Zoho Corporation, Professor K.N. Satyanarayan Garu, Director, IIT Tirupati, and Member, Board of Governors, IIIT Sri City, Sri Ravi Sanna Reddy Garu, Member, Board of Governors, IIIT Sri City, esteemed members of the Board of Governors of IIIT Sri City and Senate members, special invitees, fellow faculty members, staff, students, members of the press and media, graduating students, and their proud parents, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Institute, I extend a warm welcome to each of you on this momentous occasion of the 9th Convocation of IIIT Sri City. The 2025 undergraduate batch has been a very special batch as they were significantly affected due to COVID-19 and could join the institute only from second year of engineering. But it was remarkable to see the students picking up the basics and actively learning in the subsequent years. In this convocation, there are 9 PhD students and 309 undergraduate students who are graduating. Of the 309 students, there are 233 CSE and 76 ECE students. Further, of the 309 students, there are 16 students who are getting research honors degrees and 20 students who get minor specialization degrees in AML and data sciences, and 2 students who got both honors and specialization degrees. The last 12 months has been a landmark for IIIT Sri City. In the academic year 24-25, the Institute celebrated a decade of academic excellence. To mark this, for the first time, the Institute has earmarked significant academic and research support to the students. To begin with, a UG award has been constituted wherein all UG students with a CGPA of 9.0 and above in the first, second, and third year would be honored and given a cash award of rupees 1,000 on Independence Day and Republic Days. Secondly, in order to support UG research, every BTech honors student would be supported with 10,000 rupees onwards to attend conferences. This is exclusively kept to encourage more and more UG students taking up honors program and eventually go into deep tech companies or pursue PhDs or MS by research. Thirdly, every PhD student in the institute is provided a conference support of 15,000 rupees twice during their PhD program. These initiatives have already resulted in significant increase in the number of student publications and over the years would significantly improve the research profile of the institute. Importantly, the institute has started a specific maths and data science MDS group and faculties have joined the group. In fact, the AI and DS BTech program offered in the institute is truly multidisciplinary program offered by the faculties of the computer science and engineering, mathematics and data science. Further, the non-technical courses have been grouped so as to focus on communication skills and importantly focus on SEED, skills for employability and entrepreneurship development. From academic year 24-25 onwards, all the marks and grade sheets of each UG student are being put up in the e-Samat portal, the initiative under the Ministry of Education of Government of India. Subsequently, from 2025 batch onwards, all degree certificates will be available through DigiLocker. Notably, this year we have got the approval and are starting the MTech online program for working professionals in 3 areas: cybersecurity, IoT, and autonomous systems and VLSI. The last 12 months saw the completion of pending graduation and convocation ceremonies. The graduation ceremony for 22-23 batches was held on 26th October 2024, while the convocation for 24 batch was held on 11th January 2025. Importantly, we have streamlined the convocation every year hereafter to first Saturday of August. In the academic year 2024, a significant emphasis has been laid on design, innovation and entrepreneurship. 4 student-initiated faculty-mentored students were funded by Design and Innovation Center, DIC. Notably, in academic year 24-25, few faculties, several PhD and 1 UG student group got grants to build prototypes and go towards entrepreneurship through Institute's Gyan Circle Ventures, GCV. It is the first time in the Institute's history wherein our Institute people have got funding for innovation and startups. The credit for this initiative is mainly to all the students and the faculties who have worked relentlessly with great zeal and passion. In addition, new elective courses such as Startup 101 were introduced for the first time in the academic year 24-25. IIIT Sri City co-organized the 18th edition of IEEE International Conference on Vehicular Electronics and Safety, ICVES, an annual conference held in India after 10 years. The conference was supported by IEEE, UK, IERA, and ANRF. Subsequently, a formal certification program on IoT and autonomous systems was organized in May 2024, which has now become an annual event with the 2nd edition running in May 2025. Notably, there have been several workshops in the area of geospatial intelligence, cybersecurity, HPC, Web 3.0, etc., co-founded by ANRF, IIT Madras, and industries such as Start Infinity, Stationers, etc. The National Youth Day was celebrated with great vigor by an invited, thought-provoking talk by Major General Rajiv Menon, Sena Medal, who visited IIIT Sri City and gave a talk on leadership under crisis. The session was organized as a part of the Institute's ongoing efforts to expose students to leadership perspectives from distinguished professionals across diverse domains. The annual intra-institute Techno-Cultural Festival Utkarsha was celebrated in November 2024 with sports, cultural events, software development, and product design. This set the preparation ground for the grand annular Inter-Institute Techno-Cultural Festival Visarga. This festival had participation from 1,000+ students from different institutions across the country for different physical and online events. It began with great energy and enthusiasm on February 28, 2025, setting the tone for 3 days of innovation, intellect, and celebration. In line with the FACE Tech Forward spirit, 4 dynamic hackathons were launched on the themes of cybersecurity, AI and machine learning, technology in healthcare and technology in agriculture. Notably, for the first time, the Institute conducted Open Day with a focused spotlight on innovation and startup culture. In a first of its kind initiative, 4 prominent venture capitalists visited the campus to explore the entrepreneurial ideas of students and offer mentorship and potential funding. Qualified faculty is an important prerequisite for an academic institution. We have attracted faculty members who have earned their PhD from leading overseas universities and institutes such as IITs, NITs, and IIS Bangalore, and many with relevant experience in industry and research institutions. In addition, the Institute has been quite proactive in attracting visiting faculty from leading organizations and academia to teach industry-relevant courses. Faculties of IIIT Sri are here mainly because of their passion to teaching and igniting young minds. The Institute faculties have got several distinguished funding in the last year. The new projects funded include 2 significant projects from ANRF Research Grant, 1 from HEFA CSR Grant, and funding from IIIT and industries such as Nichesal. The faculties have got several publications in IEEE Transactions and Journals, Springer Elsevier Journals, and international conferences, including a Best Paper Award by Dr. Mallikarjun in IEEE ANTS 2024 and the Best Poster Award by Divya Brahmam and team in WAMS in 2024. The Institute has completed 20+ projects and is currently working another 15+ projects. Notably, through the faculty work, 3 patents were granted and 5+ patents filed during this period. Importantly, apart from teaching and research, most of them are mentors to 18+ technical and non-technical clubs. In addition, there are around a dozen visiting faculty teaching courses on advanced communication skills, innovation, and entrepreneurship and startups. In terms of infrastructure, the academic year 24-25 has seen the construction of the gate and compound wall of the campus, formally marking the boundary of the 77+ acre campus. Notably, the entire campus has been now well lit and also connected to the main roads. Importantly, the construction of a new academic block and a 10-story hostel for 750+ students has started. The Bhumi Pujan was done on 2nd May 2025 and the construction is expected to be completed by 2026. This would facilitate a 480-seater auditorium, 120+ seater classrooms, and space for setting up new laboratories. The Institute has been looking at expanding the relationship with the academic institutions and particularly industries. The academic year 24-25 has seen several MOUs signed with industries such as the startup studio Station S, the infrastructure and logistics provider Sri City Private Limited, the IoT and CV-based organization, Madras Security Printers, and Global Capability Center (GCC) provider Start Infinity, and importantly with Waseda University, Japan. Particularly, many of the students have actively collaborated with these companies and institutions. In fact, the student registration for this convocation is done through Campus Life app, a joint effort between IIIT Sri City and Station S. Notably, the institute has had an excellent placement record in the academic year 24-25. Out of 268 graduates registered for placements, 254 have been placed, giving a percentage of 94%. A significant point to be noted is that while the lowest package is 8 lakhs, the highest package has been 1.2 crores. In addition, in an Indian-based company, this demonstrates the strength of our coding and software development tracks, product design capabilities, and other skills. As we move forward, we have much grander plans for our students and for the institute. There would be much more student-centric activities, including a proposed Student Activity Center (SAC). IIIT Sri City has been pushing deeper and going harder to achieve the goals of being a research and deep tech-led academic institution. In the next 5 years, the institute would have many indigenous startups, collaboration with the institutions and incubation centers, and provide a multi-band opportunities for students and young minds. I profoundly thank the Ministry of Education, Government of India, Government of Andhra Pradesh, and the Sri City Foundation for the support and encouragement to this institute. I thank the members of the Board of Governors, members of the Senate, and Building Arts Works Committee for extending their support in the growth of the institution. I thank all my colleagues, students, and support staff for their cooperation for successfully leading the institution. The convocation ceremony is a very important occasion to recognize the achievements of our students. A team of faculty led by Dean Academics, all assistant and associate deans, heads of groups, and staff led by the registrar have been working tirelessly towards the success of this event. I sincerely thank them for their valuable support. Dear graduates, as we stand at the cusp of new chapter, bearing the imprints of equations solved, prototypes perfected, and countless hours of quiet perseverance, I urge you to carry this timeless wisdom with you. To err is human, to forgive is divine. In the journey ahead, missteps are inevitable, for fallibility is part of our shared humanity. Yet, every scientific breakthrough, every moment of creative brilliance has been born of courageous trial and necessary error. Do not shy away from failure. It's not your adversary, but your greatest tutor. Walk boldly into uncertainty and know that your setbacks are scaffolds for future success. Within each of you dwells both a seeker and a sage, the seeker who interrogates, builds, and dreams, and the sage who uplifts, forgives, and heals. Let your intellect be tempered by empathy. Let your designs be guided by conscience. Let your ascent in the world be matched by an inner anchoring in values. Be unrelenting in pursuit, but unyielding in compassion. For in this union of reason and grace lies your truest strength. May your knowledge illuminate the world, and may your spirit ennoble it. I wish you all success to the class of 2025. We are happy for your achievements, and all your mentors at IIIT Sri City are proud of your hard work and dedication. We understand that for some of you, at least, this journey might have been a difficult one. When in distress, you should remember that you overcome all these obstacles and reached this far, and this itself is a great achievement. It is very important for you to realize that you are going to be the ambassadors of an institution, a country, and a culture that nurtured you. When you take the oath, you should promise yourself that in all the situations you will act ethically and responsibly, upholding the principles of the education and that you received here at IIIT Sri City. When you occupy the positions of power, do not let the power to blind you. You should use the power for the betterment of the weaker sections. When you need to make choices, prioritize the voice of the voiceless. Always understand that you have the potential to bring a positive change in the lives of the others. May you be blessed with happiness and good health. I wish you all a grand success in your future endeavors. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, sir. Now, the Chairperson of the Board of Governors will address the graduates.
So, Vanakkam, Namaskaram. Today we are assembling here to celebrate your achievement of the last 4 years, last several years you have spent here, and it's an important day for all of you. I want to first welcome all of you, students, parents, and our guests here. And on this occasion, I want to share a few words that you might, I hope, that will be useful in your career. We live in a particular moment now. Of course, all of you are daily, I'm sure, using various LLMs. And we are faced with the future where is it all heading? What is the future of engineering? What is the future of software engineering, particularly information technology? That's an important question. And there is no greater uncertain moment than today. Even within a company like Zoho, I tell our software engineers, no one can be sure that the next 10 years our jobs will remain the same way they are, or whether our jobs will remain at all. And because this is the nature of technology industry, new technologies come and some old technologies get obsoleted, new ways of doing things emerge. So the primary thing that you as a young engineer, what you have to keep in mind is how do you constantly evolve? How do you adapt to whatever situation that arises? And I'll give you an example of this, an example of successfully companies doing it and unsuccessful. First, let me start with the unsuccessful one. When you were born, and let's assume 21 years ago, the leading mobile company, the leading company in India, all of the mobile phones were Nokia at that time. And pretty much, your parents all would have used Nokia. And have any of you seen a Nokia phone? You might have seen as a kid, but you have not seen it, right? It was a leading company. It was actually a very good company. It was a great company, but it's gone now. It is not there in mobile phones. So what happened? Well, in 2007, the smartphone, the iPhone launched, and Nokia was not able to respond well to that challenge. They actually worked on smartphones. They had their own OS, they were working on it, but they could not mount an adequate response, so they lost the entire market share. In fact, going from the leading mobile phone maker in the world to now nobody uses that phone, or they're not even in the market. This is the kind of thing that happened in fact, within about 7-8 years, that happened for that company. And in a similar way, what we face, we are a software company. I'll tell you the challenge. In 5 or 10 years, will there still be a software industry like what we are used to? Will people still be buying software? We actually don't know the answer to those questions. And I come to work every day, thinking about how do we evolve to that world. So which is why you have seen AI announcements we are making, all of them. How do you as an engineer adapt to that world? And companies that are successful in adapting this, for example, Apple has navigated from PCs to mobile, now they are evolving towards AI. So they have been able to do this successfully and they have survived, prospered for now 50 years. NVIDIA has come from graphics chips to now AI hardware. They are leading the world in this. Successful adaptation. So it's the same for companies and the same for individuals. Your success depends on how adaptive, how you are learning constantly. And for that, it's fundamentally, you have to cultivate the attitude of curiosity. And we have to be endlessly curious. So what am I working on today? I'm looking at, for example, how do SQL queries go into LLMs and how does AI generate better queries, which most of you will understand. You are information technology majors. So you know this. This is the kind of topic that I'm worried about. And even at my current position, I'm thinking about these problems because these things determine the future of our company and the future of our engineers, all of it. And I encourage our engineers to constantly experiment with new things, go learn. So that attitude of curiosity, that's the first thing you need. And along with it, you need a degree of self-confidence. We cannot, for example, now the attitude in the company is not fear. It is more of let's explore, let's find out, let's figure out. And it's okay, even if some bad things could happen, we cannot worry about it. Let's be confident. So that attitude of self-confidence is important. So that curiosity, self-confidence, and then the drive to make it happen. So you are constantly learning new things, experimenting, trying ideas. So these are the qualities that stay with you, should stay with you lifelong. Because we cannot predict. When I was a graduate in 1989, the internet did not exist, the smartphone did not exist, and all of those technologies are how we make our living today. In other words, the technologies that we use to make our living practically did not exist in this form. The World Wide Web was not invented. The internet had happened, but not in anything like the present form. The World Wide Web had not been invented yet. The browser had not been invented yet. The mobile phone did not even exist. Even the non-smart version of the mobile phone did not exist. All of them are yet to be invented in 1989. Today, those are the technologies that are responsible for our prosperity. And what would be true in 30 years, 35 years, we cannot be sure. But it is your generation that's going to invent that future. And you need that attitude of curiosity, that self-discipline, and the mastery, the navigating these changes. That's what is going to keep you prosperous. And I know that you will do this, you will rise to the challenge. All of you are a very smart, curious generation. Our nation's future is in your hands. Engineers build a nation. It is not finance specialists, it's not lawyers who build the nation. It is engineers who build the nation, literally build the nation, build the technologies that build the nation. So it is in your hands. The nation building is very much in your hands. I wish you very well. Thank you very much, and you are going to do awesome in your careers. Thank you very much. Namaste.
Thank you, sir. Now I request our director to introduce the chief guest of the day.
It's my pleasure to introduce our chief guest, Dr. Satish Reddy garu. Dr. G. Satish Reddy is a member of a National Security Advisory Board, Honorary Advisor to the Government of Andhra Pradesh, President of Aeronautical Society of India, former Secretary of the Department of Defense Research and Development, and former Chairman of DRDO, and former Scientific Advisor to the Raksha Mantri. Welcome you, sir. G. Satish Reddy is an Indian aerospace scientist who served as the 13th Chairman of the DRDO from 2018 to 2022. He was born in Mahimaluru village, Atmaku Taluk, Nellore district, Andhra Pradesh. He was appointed as the Secretary of the Department of Defense R&D and Chairman of the DRDO in August 2018. As Director General of Missiles and Strategic Systems, he oversaw the development of missile systems like Indian Ballistic Missile Defense Program, NAG, QRSAM, Rudram, Long Range Guided Bomb, etc. He also oversaw India's first successful test of Prithvi Defense Vehicle Mark II anti-satellite ASAT missile Mission Shakti. Dr. Reddy joined DLRL Hyderabad in 1986, subsequently joining the Research Center Imarat after its formation. Dr. Reddy at RCI He led the development of IR seekers, integrated avionics modules, and other innovation systems. First working as a navigation scientist and system manager, he eventually was elevated as a distinguished scientist in September 2014 and was appointed as scientific advisor to the Defense Minister in May 2015. He was involved in the development of world's longest range gun, attacks, anti-radiation missiles, smart 8-wheel weapons, smart bombs, and missile-assisted torpedo release systems. Reddy has been inducted as a Fellow of Royal Aeronautical Society, London. He has also received other awards including American Institute of Aeronautics and Astronautics AAA, Missile Systems Award, the Aeronautical Prize, National Systems Gold Medal, National Design Award, IIIT USA Award for Engineering Excellence, and Homi Bhabha Gold Medal. In 2017, Dr. Reddy became a laureate of the Asian Scientists 100 by the Asian Scientists. Welcome you, sir.
Namaskar and good morning. The Chairperson of the Board of Governors of IIIT, Sri City, Dr. Sridhar Vembu, the Board of Governors, Director, IIIT, Sri City, Professor Karthikeyan, and also the Chairperson of the Senate and members of the Senate, the Honorable Director, IIT Tirupati, Professor Satyanarayana, the man behind the whole thing happening here, the MD of the Sri City, Sri Ravi Sannareddy, the deans, directors, professors, faculty, the guests who are present here, and most importantly, the students who are graduating from this institute. Once again, namaskar to all of you and good morning to all of you. At the outset, let me congratulate IIIT Sri City for holding the convocation where the 9th batch of students are graduating today from this institute. My best wishes and heartiest congratulations to all the students who are graduating today and walking out from this institute with the respective degrees in your hand. It's a momentous occasion for all the students who are graduating from the institute today and walking into the society with the knowledge imparted by the learned professors here. And the professors of the institute will be happy when you people flourish yourself, excel yourself in your own areas in the society in the coming years. That is the day when the students who are from this institutes have gone out and they have achieved something in their life and they are known for their achievements. That is the day the institute and the professors here will be proud of you. Friends, as you know, IIIT Sri City I consider as a unique institute in the country, located midst of the industrial hub, rather a industrial SEZ, which is again a unique in the country. Sri City, away from the major cities or towns, maybe 70 kilometers, 80 kilometers from the nearby towns and airports located in a specific area, and probably that time when they started was the only scientific institute nearby was the Sriharikota, which is the space launching center, and which has spread in this isolated area over about now, if I am right, it is 8,000 acres or maybe much beyond that now, are expanding continuously with varieties of industries which have come from globally and established here and establishing here, both within the country and many countries from Far East and all that who have come and established here, and which is expanding. Now the IIIT is located as part of it, be in the industrial area, be in the industry hub, interact with the industry hub and work with the industries, have the knowledge of working with the industries, and the professors and the researchers and the students work with the industry here, find out solutions, find out or work on the new areas what the industry need to work. That's why I am saying that it's a unique model. Either the academic institutes or they are located in a city or outside somewhere in an isolated place as an academic institute. But then the academic institutes getting located part and parcel of a industrial SEZ is a unique model. In fact, the country thought about this, but there are not much of academic institutes, but there are institutes which have come in the country which works in the cluster which is surrounding them, which are nearby them, with that specialization of the specific field. One such example which actually I am connected or been fascinated by that is, in Coimbatore there is an institute called SITRA, South Indian Textile Research Association related, a research institute which the industry itself started and the government also has supported. It has been doing a lot of research in the textiles and fabrics related area and also working on many processing technologies and providing it to the industry, which is actually in a self-sustaining mode. The industry and all that provides a lot of projects. They work in that and then provide the technologies, and so the industry flourishes with that and the industry pumps in money back to this. So that is how actually, if you look at the textile industries in Coimbatore, have flourished and have been flourishing and will be flourishing with that. So it is similarly the concept when the IIIT is located part of the Sri City, work with the industry and understand their problems, find the solutions for it, and also work on futuristic areas which you can provide those solutions to the industry which they can take up and work. In fact, if you look at that is the model where some of the research institutes are coming up also. Like if you take the defense corridor in UP, the DRDO was asked to establish midst of the defense corridor of UP to have a center there, or rather two centers, one center to provide technological solutions to the industries which are coming up there and try to work with them and provide more and more advanced technologies or technological solutions to the problems what they have. And the other institute is to provide the most advanced test facilities wherein the industries can come, test their products or test the products for the standards which have been established, like defense standards and all that, and they get tested and they go. So these two are established a part of the Lucknow, wherein again they work with the industries which are coming, defense industries which are coming in the UP corridor. So this is a model which is evolving, where you be more and more connected to the industry and work with the industry and industry come out with better and better and better solutions. In fact, if you look at the government of India, is looking at industry getting into more and more R&D, research and development. That is why the many schemes which have come are not only supporting the academic institutes and R&D organizations, they are supporting a lot the industries in coming out with R&D. If you look at actually in the defense, we have IIIT which supports the incubations or startups and innovations. The technology development funding supports the industry to come out with the technological solutions. And then 30% of the R&D budget is earmarked for the industries to carry out R&D within the industries. If you look at the overall in Government of India also, whether if you look at the quantum mission or AI mission or cyber mission or the ANRF or the recently just 15 days back announced where the industry can carry out with the support of almost about 20,000 crores per annum, which is about spread about 10 years with 2 lakh crores, wherein the industry can get into TRL 4 plus technologies working out with coming out, that means more of applied research and translational research and coming out with the products based on these technologies and sciences. So that is the amount of stress given that industry also should be able to do R&D. It is not just the R&D organizations or the academic institutes alone. Of course, they have multiple roles to play. I always feel that the three have to work very synergetically: academic institutes, R&D organizations, and the industry. I always say that the academic institute should be focusing more on the basic research and applied research, and with, of course, the students coming out with innovations in their respective area of studies, what they are doing as innovative solutions. The R&D organization should be working more on applied research and translational research. The industry working more on design and development and research in niche areas. So that is how the synergetic approach which needs to come, and then industry, academia and R&D organization should work. That is why in DRDO has established centers of excellence in academia in 15 centers or 15 academic institutes, which are called as the DIA, that is DIA Center of Excellence. Defense or DRDO, industry, academia, centers of excellence. Work synergetically with all the three elements and come out with solutions wherein industry can take it and go ahead and move forward. Why? See, it is very clear technological advancements and advanced technologies developments are the prime focus of the country today, as you need to enhance your economic status by ensuring the manufacturing sector in the country grows a lot. Today, if you look at the manufacturing sector is about 17% of the GDP. The country, if we need to flourish economically and also employment-wise, we need to look at least this should become 25 plus. The contribution of the manufacturing sector should be at least 25 plus. If you need that manufacturing sector to have that jump, it is the technologies which will make that manufacturing sector will come up in a big way. Leaving aside the Government of India's policies, which the government has in the last few years, number of policies which has brought in to support the industry to come up in this. So I am saying again, why I am saying technologies is, if you have to increase your manufacturing, that means you have to have a global reach. The global reach will come if you have a better product, a better processing technology or better manufacturing technology. The manufacturing technology, leaving aside the basic technology which a product is working on, the manufacturing technology should be such in that it actually is a more cost effective, a very efficient, and also it comes out with a sustained quality product. So that is why all these are important, such a way that the advanced technology plays an important role. The advanced technologies basically have to come from academic institutes, and academic institutes have to provide that, and particularly institutes like IIIT in their own domain of whether information technology or software, data sciences, artificial intelligence, or even talking about electronics and related things and the technologies which we need to provide to the various institutes, various industries which are around us and various other places. That is why if you look at in the last primarily decade and maybe in the last 2 decades, the number of institutes in the country which have been created are enormous, and trying to see that the country produces more and more technologists in the country. You have every state now an IIT, and number of IIITs have come. Every state has got an NIT. Every state has a central university. There are a number of ISRs, Indian Institute of Science, Education, Research have come. And so these are all gearing up along with whether it's the state-run technological institutes or universities or the privately run various technological institutes. Today, the country is producing close to about 1.5 million engineers / technologists every year. 1.4 to 1.5 million engineers, which we never imagined when we were studying. I think when we were studying, we were producing about 7,000 or 8,000 engineers or technologists a year. That number has gone to about 1.4 to 1.5 millions. Almost more than about 90% of them are getting placed today. And this is coming out in a much better way, that there are countries flourishing with these many engineers and technologists coming out and providing technological solutions. And one more thing, and today almost about 70 to 80% of them which are coming out primarily from our IITs and all that, which used to be that they used to go to abroad, they're all staying back here in the country. And that's how there are innovations are coming up in the country in a big way. And the support to innovations through incubation centers has gone up in a big way in the country. And today, if you look at the sea change, what we can see, in 2016, in this country, we had just 458 startups. And today, we have crossed more than 1.8 lakh startups. And they are providing employment to more than about 12 lakh people in the startups today. And they are flourishing every day. And the deep tech startups particularly, which are working in first of its kind technologies and technological products, they are flourishing like anything. Young boys of 27, 26 years, 28 years, who have worked in these deep tech areas, their company values are today 500 crores, 1,000 crores, 1,500 crores, 2,000 crores of young boys it is happening. So that is why this particular endeavor towards coming out with startups and innovations has gone up in the country in a big way. And each and every organization, each and every area is flourishing also with that in a big way. Like if you see the defense, having come from the defense area, I have to say a few words about it. With this developments of the academic institutes working with R&D organizations in a big way, and academic institutes working with the industry, and industry coming up in a big way, the indigenous content which used to be very low in the armed forces and the military equipment, which was about 30% or so, has gone up now to 65%. Indigenous, lots of indigenous equipment are coming, which we have never seen. We are making our own tanks, we are making our own fighter aircrafts, which are making our own armored vehicles, we have made our own missiles, we have made our own ships now, we have made our own submarines, and we have made our own guns, which we never had a gun, which we were importing from outside. And so many things indigenously have come and advanced technologies are creeping in. If you look at the testimony of it is Operation Sindoor. Operation Sindoor is a war India fought with indigenous equipment, indigenous weapons, first hand. So many indigenous systems, whether it is Akash, MRSAM, our own radars, our own command control systems, our own drones, drone-based weapons, surveillance equipment, AWACS aircraft, BrahMos missile. You talk about so many indigenous weapons, equipment have been used in the Operation Sindoor. In fact, this is the first time more like a war what we fought with Atmanirbharata, a war which is fought with technologies, a war which is a contactless warfare. So much has happened, and where the armed forces are well trained, had the complete skill set on these weapons, and so we could show the technological dominance over our adversary in every aspect. We could stop each and every vehicle which was coming towards India. Each and every vehicle, whether it is a drone or it is a UAV or an aircraft or a missile or an AWACS thing, anything which was coming for surveillance applications or for an offensive operation, India could stop everything in the midair. Your air defense system was so strong. You didn't allow anything to come here and attack any of your things. Whereas, we could attack the terrorist camps, we could attack the air bases. The complete air defense systems have been neutralized by your attack, and the armored hideouts or whatever across the border, whatever the army units, all that were attacked. You talk about anything in the 4 days war, we could attack all the military and terrorist camps that side. Whereas nothing has come this side. Your air defense system was so strong. You had the command control systems. In fact, industries have participated in this in a big way. The complete drones and drone-based systems, drone-based surveillance systems, drone-based offensive systems. In fact, I am sure some of these boys would have also gone to the border and then helping the things and all that. Startups and industries have participated in a big way. That shows the country how technologically it is taking forward, a leap forward in this country, trying to make the country is a self-reliant country, is Atmanirbhar, and working towards more and more and advancing technologies. What I am saying is, but for Operation Sindoor, whole of the country was thinking that we don't have such sophisticated systems and weapons and all that. What, like a country like Israel and all that, talking about Iron Dome and things like that. And we don't know, we don't have, probably India doesn't have. But with this Operation Sindoor, the whole of the country has come to know that what India has now, what India has developed, how India is progressing. We also could stop everything what is coming towards India. That is the type of a technological prowess what has happened, and the country and the whole of the world has known. India started exporting. India has been one of the largest importers of defense equipment over the decades. Now we started exporting. After Honorable Prime Minister giving call of Make in India, Atmanirbhar, the call what he has given next is Make for the World. That means you export. You see now, last year, the financial year of 24-25, we have exported 23,666 crores worth of defense equipment. Immediately, the Honorable Raksha Mantri Sri Rajnath Singh ji said that make it 50,000 crores in the next 2 years. I don't have any doubt the way the systems are going, and particularly Operation Sindoor has made the world know what type of weapons India has got. I think definitely these exports will go up in a big way. That is why more and more defense industries are coming up today. Never seen. Now today industries are making missiles, they are making bombs, they are making guns, they are making tanks, they are making armored vehicles. So many things private industry is making. And so every day, we have now proudly say that we have few thousands of startups which are working for the defense today. We have about more than 2,000 industries working for the defense as the Tier 1 and Tier 2 industries. There are more than about 20,000 industries which are working as Tier 3 industries. So you see that more than about 25,000 industries are working for only defense today, and every state is looking for aerospace, defense, and they are coming out with every day new policies, attracting more and more people. You come and establish in our state, and we will be providing it. So this is the way the country is changing. So in this changing scenario, to become Viksit Bharat today, the technological prowess is the one which can make a Viksit Bharat advanced technologies, wherein academic institutes have a major role to play. Institutes like IIIT, which are spread across the country, have a major role to play in this endeavor, coming out with technological solutions in their own area. Whatever the institute has got domains, that domains, they need to work, coming out with advanced technology solutions, integrating with the industry and making the industry absorb these technologies, and then that industry flourishes, supplying to the country and supplying to the globe. So by meaning of Viksit Bharat, the country should become technologically advanced, and the country should be able to sell its products all over the globe. The entire globe should be flooded with Indian products, is the one which actually makes the India prosperous. And that is there in your hands. You people, how you come out with innovations, how you come out with the technological solutions and technological advancements. That is the only way, whatever I said now, the country can become Viksit Bharat, which is the dream of the leadership of the country. By 2047, India should become a Viksit Bharat. Institutes like IIIT, particularly IIIT City, which is in the midst of the famous SEZ Sri City, you have a major role to play, where you can attract more and more industries to come out, work with you, establish the industries here in Sri City, and thereby supply to the entire globe. That is what it is. I am sure that you people who are graduating here today, with your own endeavors, either working somewhere in the research organizations or the academic institutes or working in the industry or coming out with your own startups, you should be able to come out with unique solutions which entire industry in the world will look at and try to collaborate with you and establish the industries in India and make the India a prosperous nation. I am sure you all will be able to take the message. My best wishes to you. I wish that you people will become, some of you or all of you, a very, very, very successful achiever, and thereby in the coming years, IIIT Sri City will invite you here as a guest and felicitate you for your achievements. And that is what is makes IIIT Sri City an extremely happy day. I am sure that we will all be able to see those happy days with you being very successful people in your life. Jai Hind, Namaskar.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring and motivational address. Now, I request our director and Dr. Ravisena Reddy to felicitate our chief guest. I also request Professor K.N. Satyanarayana to honor our guest. I request Dr. Ravisena Reddy and the director to present a memento to our chief guest. Now, we will proceed with the awarding of the degrees.
Does it please the members of the Senate to approve the award of the degrees of the Institute to the candidates who have become eligible to receive them at this convocation? Mr. Director, please award the degrees of the Institute to all eligible graduates.
Mr. Register, please propose the number who have become eligible for the award of the various degrees of this institute at this convocation.
Sir, I propose that a total of 318 candidates consisting of 9 PhD degrees and 309 BTech degrees to be awarded in this convocation. I also propose that 241 candidates present be awarded the degrees in person and the rest in absentia.
By the authority vested in me as the Chairman of the Senate and Director of the Institute, I shall award the degrees to all the candidates proposed by the Registrar who have become eligible to receive the degrees at this convocation. Dean Academics will present their candidates who have become eligible for the award of PhD degrees, and group heads will present those who have become eligible for the award of BTech Honors, BTech degrees of this institute at this convocation.
I hereby present all the candidates who have become eligible for the award of PhD degrees of the Institute. Computer Science and Engineering, Ravi Goripati. K. Rangachari. Srijani Mukherjee. Balaji T.K. Srinivas P. Ravi Ranjan Prasad. Electronics and Communication Engineering, P. Divyashri. B. Sharmila. S. Pravalika. Now I invite the head CSE to present the Bachelor of Technology degrees in Computer Science and Engineering.
I hereby present all the candidates who have become eligible for the award of Bachelor of Technology in Computer Science and Engineering degrees of this
Gatram Shravan Kumar. Hemant Kotapati. Karimullah Ashraf Ali. Kushal Kumar Deepak Kumar Gachar. Patibandla Venkata Chiranjeevi Tarun.
Setulakshmi Praveen. BTech CSC with specialization in AI and ML, Andabarapu Likhit. Bhaskarla Bhanu Prakash. Bogavarapu Chandrakiran. Bukka Samundram Rahul Reddy. Jonalgada Sai Teja Adhirkala.
Jonalgada Shri Lakshmi Sasirekha. Maganti Meghana. Shri Ganesh Rachapuri. V.S. Chakravarti. BTech CSC with specialization in data science, B. Shyam. Saurabh Rawat. BTech CSC, Annavatini Swejan Chaudhary. Abhishek. Abraham V. Jose. Adi Gopula Hemant. Akansh Vaibhav. Akash Kulkarni. Akash Singh Narwaria. Aman Gupta. Anand Kumar Singh. Anish Dokre. Anmol Kumar Pandey. Anuganti Hari Prasad. Anushkan Saxena. Arva Rohan Sai Suhas. Arjun. Arjun Satish Madhyastha. Arka Mondal.
Arun Kaushik V. Balabhadra Mahesh. Bandaru Sai Hari. Batula Joshit. Veera Shravan Krishna. Bechwara Kalyan Chakravarti. Bhavanam Sai Abhiram Reddy. Biswadeep Moitra. Hoda Abhishek. Chapati Teja Sanjeev. Chekuri Nilesh. Chilumula Shruti, Choragudi Venkata Shri Datta Sandeep, Renur Darshan Gopal, Devada Kumar Swami, Dhiravatu Mukesh, Drupad Shah, Divela Sumant, Divyank Khajuria, Divyanshu Rajesh Kumar Jha, Dhontukurti Jayashri Aishwarya, Dhupakuntala Sai Shanmuga Shreyan, Ipshita Sarkar, G. Manohar, Ganugapenta Sai Kumar Reddy, Gaurav Bhaskar, Gautam Shri Sai Rajendra Saka, Guledig Vijay Lehnu, Goyani Vrushab Kumar Praveen Bhai, Gugalotu Sharan, Guru Kamal T, Hanumanta Rayappa Gari M. Karthik, Harsh Chaudhary, Harshvardhan Gupta, Harshit Chauhan, Irache Parth Jyotiba, Chanawat Avinash Naik, Jayamfani Nagapritam, Jillelamudi Venkat Ashok, Kaigala Gagan Sai Shri Ram, Kakani Pragna, Kakarla Siva Sai Venkat Ram Chaudhary, Kamepalli Yashwant Babu, Kampara Venkat Chaitanya, Kancharla Nikita, Kanishka Pranjal, Karanam Shri Vallabh, Karri Bhanu Pradeep, Kataru Sumant, Katuboina Durga Pavani Sai Harshita, Kavya Sridhar Lola, Khairnar Omkar Kailash, Kolipara Sai Ishwar, Konda Balavardhan Reddy, Kondakka Pranav, Korada Sonish, Madipati Harendra Shri Sai, Manshala Praneet Gopal, Mandava Moksha Sai Avinash, Marda Rahul Pramod, Marivina Sasi Pujant Reddy, Maru Boina Heshwita, Mayank Gupta, Mayank Singh, Misala Appala Narsimha Shravan, Mehul Agarwal, Mekala Sai Shweta, Mehetar Raj Sanjay, Miryala Siva Kovid, Mohammad Jishan, Murawat Pawan Singh, Nadela Hari Venkata Hridesh, Nagaram Akash, Nikunj Khinchi, Nishant Shinde, P. Rishit, Padala Sai Dipti, Pagilla Sai Teja, Parth Bhandari, Patel Kartik Niranjan, Pedineni Rupesh Chaudhary, Pendim Satvik, Perepi Varun Tej, Peta Varun, Purv Kumar, Pranav Gupta, Pranav Singh, Pranesh S, Prasad J. Shankar, Pratyush Singh, Putta Lakshmi Narsimha Murthy, R. Pranav Kumar, Rathod Harshan, Reddy Devi Varaprasad, Rishabh Jha, Rishabh Sharma, Rishi S. Solanki, Kadam Rushikesh Ranjit, Vishwajit S, Sabini Sushrita. Shetty Dhanush. Shashank Raj. Shivang Singh. Siddhapu Reddy Venkata Siva Apparao. Siraparpu Praveen Kumar. Somarajupalli Tejeshwar. Somishetty Ramtej. Suhas N. Reddy. Talara Sampath Kumar. Tavva Drushina Datta. Teki Kusuma. Patikonda Sanjana. Tumati Abhinav Mars. Tushar. Urjasvi Kumar Suthar. Vadlapuri Siddharth. Varsala Shri Vikas. Vemu Vamshidhar. Vivek Kumar. Vivek Mashri Odedra. Yadam Vinay. Edla Dipti. Mehul Rajendra.
I invite the head ECE to present the Bachelor of Technology degrees in Electronics and Communication Engineering.
I hereby present all the candidates who have become eligible for the award of Bachelor of Technology in Electronics and Communication Engineering degrees of the Institute, BTech Honors in ECE, Kannan M. Vaibhav Prajapati. Venkata Janvika Reddy. BTech ECE with specialization in data science, Chris Aryan. Kotapati Sai Likita. Paridhi Arya. Parth Tripathi. Pelluru Banu Pranasvi Sai. Srinidhi M. Yalakanti Iswar. BTech ECE Lokesh Gautam. Akash Srivastava. Akula Kiranmai. Anish Kamble, Ankit Singh, Avadhanam Arjit, Ayan Raza, Bhavya Bola, Bhimireddy Manindra Mahan, Bodde Havila, Chippada Jayaraj, Chuda Rasagnasri, Chunduri Sridhar, Dasari Neeraj Kumar, Divya M, Venkata Durga Kishore, Ravin L, Sri Satya Sai Kadali, Gadda Abhinay Tej, Gaurav Anand, Jitendra Kumar, Trisandhya Devi, Gautam N, Harsh Kurana, Subramanyam Bitra, Karnati Vamshivardhan, Sai Subhash Yadav, Adi Narayan Reddy, Mamidipaka Harshavardhan, Sri Surya Teja, Manikanta Nagasai Ram, N. Rohit, Nasari Nitish, Nenavat Shruti, Nidamanuri Sandeep, Onteddu Jahnavi, Venkata Srinivas Reddy, Mohammad Ashraf, Rama Sai Pramod, Pasupureddy Pavan Teja, Pranjal Singh, Pratik Agarwal, Praveen Kumar Gorrepati, Jasmita Sai, Akhil Sai Sriram, Relangi Sarath Chandra, Sanjay Chandra Kollabatula, Raut Sanket Sudhakar, Shashwat Gupta, Shubham Singh, Sivasanat Kumar Medavarapu, T. Rajshekhar, T. Abhivardhan, Vaditya Srinivas, Malapani Varun Ravi, Shankar Sai Kiran Reddy, Likita Geeta Amruta, Likita Lakshmi Sri Fani, N. Krishnavamsi, Padarthi Pawan Kumar, Lakshmi Nishita.
I now request the director to charge the graduates.
The graduates of the year, I charge you that in thought, word, and deed, you will ever maintain the purity, dignity, and integrity of your profession and an honor of our institute. Dean Academics, please read out the names of the medal winners to this august assembly.
I request the chief guest and the director to award the medals to the medal winners. The Institute Gold Medal for highest CGPA in Computer Science and Engineering, Arav Nigam. There are two, Andavarapu Likit. The Institute Gold Medal for highest CGPA in Electronics and Communication Engineering, Paridhi Arya.
I request the gold medal winner, Paridhi Arya, to read out the pledge, and I request all students to rise for the pledge.
Graduates of the year, please take the pledge.
the graduates of the Indian Institute of Information Technology, Sri City, Chittoor, hereby pledge that we shall, in thought, word and deed, ever endeavor to be scrupulously honest in the discharge of our duties, that in all circumstances we shall uphold the dignity and integrity of our profession and the honor of our institute and the nation, and that we shall devote all our energies to promote the unity and secular ideal of our country and utilize our knowledge in the service of our nation and society.
Now the director will sign the record of the degrees.
I declare the convocation closed.
Please rise for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
इति तपो नित्यः पौरुषिष्टिः स्वाध्याय प्रवचने एवेति नाको मौद्गल्यः तद्धि तपस्तद्धि तपः अहं वृक्षस्य रेरिव कीर्तिः पृष्ठं गिरेरिव ऊर्ध्वपवित्रो वाजिनीव स्वमृतमस्मि द्रविणगुं सवर्चसम् सुमेधा अमृतोक्षितः इति त्रिशङ्कोर्वेदानुवचनम् वेदमनोच्चाचार्योऽन्ते वासिनमनुषास्ति सत्यं वद धर्मं चर स्वाध्यायान्मा प्रमदः आचार्याय प्रियं धनमाहृत्य प्रजातं तं मा व्यवच्छेत्सीः सत्यान्न प्रमदितव्यम् धर्मान्न प्रमदितव्यम् कुशलान्न प्रमदितव्यम् भूत्येन प्रमदितव्यम् स्वाध्याय प्रवचनाभ्यान्न प्रमदितव्यम् देवपितृकार्याभ्यान्न प्रमदितव्यम् मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव आचार्यदेवो भव अतिथिदेवो भव यान्यनवद्यानि कर्माणि तानि सेवितव्यानि नो इतराणि यान्यस्माकं सुचरितानि तानि त्वयोपास्यानि नो इतराणि एकेतास्मच्छ्रेयागुंसो ब्राह्मणाः तेषां त्वयासनेन प्रश्वसितव्यम् श्रद्धया देयम् अश्रद्धया देयम् श्रिया देयम् ह्रिया देयम् धिया देयम् संविदा देयम् अथ यदि ते कर्म विचिकित्सा वा वृत्त विचिकित्सा वा
Thank you all. The ceremony is officially over. I request all the graduates, parents, faculty and staff to proceed for the lunch on the other side of the area. Thank you all. The gold medal winners, you're requested on the stage right now. The gold medal winners, Arav, Likit and Paridhi, please come towards the stage.
यथा ते तेषु वर्तेरन् तथा तेषु वर्तेथाः एष आदेशः।